How y'all doing today? Good GQ, how are you? Huge drama! It's huge! I know we're gonna find something dramatic in this bracket. We weren't able to in the last stream. I guess the last stream was cool. Just doing tweak versus Onin. Oh, I didn't see that. It might not happen though. There's definitely a possibility of upsets there. The drama is gigantic. I'd argue this is the biggest the drama has ever been. Wait, I gotta. I better figure find something out. I hope he is better. I know he's been worse. Has to be. I think Lima will upset Onin, but that's a scary match for Tweak too. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But it's not gonna ahead of ourselves. We're looking at top eight. A lot of potential upsets this tournament. That's good to see. I have not looked at the bracket at I'm going in, which is the most fun streams. But looking at the top eight seeds, you have Sonic's first, Shattuck's second, Weak third, Light fourth, Leo fifth, Onin sixth, Riddle seventh. I would switch probably Meister and Leo. And I would maybe switch Tweak and Light after Level Up Expo. But aside from that, I think it's pretty good. At least in terms of the top 8 seeds. Maybe there's someone that top 8 seed that should be a top 8 seed. Lima, DeBuzz, Monsanto, Cola. Yeah, no, I agree. All the top 8 seeds should be in the top 8. Okay, honestly, good job. Good job seeding. Just came to ask you're doing. I'm doing good. I'm done working for the week, which is nice on a Wednesday. So just chilling, and I got a big stream planned for tomorrow as well, which I'm really. So I'll tell you guys about it. I want to stream more. I think streaming and then making videos out of the stream. Because I might as well, right? Like, I might as well make content. Chill with the chat, talk to people. For me, obviously, I also want to see the matchup just to verify he's been working on it. Yeah, I wonder if he plays Sephiroth in the matchup. Because I do think on paper Sephiroth does Diddy, or does better than Diddy does versus Steve, but let's see Cola's run. Yes, let us take a look. So, he is supposed to lose to Riddles, which is a 50-50 if I've ever seen one. But let's see if he's even getting. How weird. Okay, my Steam. Come on here. Good? Good. Is it everything alright? Stream still running? Alright. This is what I was just looking at. So we have Cola versus Mars. Ooh, that's a fun one. And it's one that I would I actually don't know. Mars hasn't been quite performing to the standard that you would expect from him. I mean, he is performing to the standard that you would expect from him, just not like the legacy performances that you would have. But Cola also hasn't really done much in 2024, has he? I don't think Cola's only been to what, Genesis? Crazy. I feel like he really has not been that many. I could just be completely wrong. I would be lying to you. It would be the first time I lied on a stream. Full Mars hard set. I hope that happens to be. We're just gonna get upset by Skyj or Guy Guy. I doubt he gets upset by Guy Guy. Kazi's just better Luigi, right? Skyj though, that's a tough one. Oh no, he's going with a bunch. He got fourth at Collision. How did I forget that? I'm not gonna lie though. Collision is a blur. Most of these events are. The second something happens, I just immediately forget. Okay, so he has been doing good, and he's coming into this weekend extremely hot with that fourth place at Collision. So you would expect him to beat Mars, just considering that Mars hasn't been. Sky's not going. Oh well, good for Riddles, bad for viewers. Has anything changed since the bracket was released? Last time I checked, Sonics has a great path, and the top could be easily bracket path. I have no idea. I haven't looked at the bracket yet, but Monster Dog 420 says it has been changed. Let's look at Sonic's path though. He's got Longo, who is Rob. Wait, is Longo Rob or is Longo DK? I think he's Rob. He should be fine. I think he has worked on that matchup a lot since he lost to Zomba. Even though I do think Rob does pretty well versus Sonic, and by that I mean even, or slight Sonic favor, I would still expect Sonic to win. Then you have Web JP, and I would also expect Sonic to win that one. HBox Kananabe projected in pools. Ooh, that's doable, right? Like, Puff can beat Fox. Now, will he? I don't think so, but he. Best Rob in Europe. Oh, all of Europe? Damn. That's so long ago. But Sonic's with JP, I don't really know. I think Sonic should definitely be favored. Sheik Sonic is. It's a weird one. I really don't know how to feel about that matchup. I would probably favor Sonic because good character. But Sheik has the tools with everything, especially with Needles. Needles kind of messy up. Guy who's not attending, it's a shame. Oh well, can't go to everything. Essentially the only other top Rob from Europe. That's who I had pegged as the best Rob, but I don't know the. Sheik has the tools in the matchup to beat Sonic, but still Sonic. Yeah, I think that's probably the best way to look at it. Jogu's bracket. I mean, luckily for us, it's right here. He has Smock, who is Roy. I'm not even going to pretend to know Captain Falcon matchups. What do we think about that one? Jogu honestly hasn't been amazing recently. Not even close to his 2023 form. But I would still probably expect him over Smock. Tarek is a tough one, though. I know on Twitter... Oh, excuse me. I know on Twitter, Tarek was saying that he does not like, or he's not familiar with the Captain Falcon matchup, as well as the Ness matchup. But that's not really going to stop me from betting on Tarek, to be honest. I just think he's going to win. I do think that Greninja beats Falcon, even though I just said I don't know anything about Falcon matchup charts. I still think that Greninja would win in my head. You can just whip punch the hell out of that character, and the edge guarding is absolutely miserable. I don't know how you're supposed to land a Nair 1 on Greninja. Like, that does not seem possible. Can he go over Kananabe HBox? There's honestly not a lot to go over. It's just Kananabe should win, but HBox has a chance. I think out of all the top tier characters to get in this game, Fox is one of the ones that Jigglypuff can handle. And, HBox got like 20 plus years of experience fighting Fox. It might be in a different game, but he should know how to edge guard the character. Jogu was lost to Greninja players recently. Suna? Okay, that makes sense. Suna had what was that one tournament where Suna got like 5th place? He popped off super hard. I know I didn't cover it, but he... so I actually think that's a very, very plausible upset for Tarek, even though he's not familiar with the matchup. I just have a lot of faith in Tarek as a player. I think he's really good. And then Riddles is so this is likely gonna be Guy. Who is Skyjay gonna get replaced by though? Stefan or Stefan or Blue Jay? Yeah. Blue Jay is Sonic. Stefan I think is Steve, but I would expect Riddles. So probably Guy versus Riddles. I do think Riddles will win that one. It's just Luigi versus better Luigi. On to the next part of the bracket. Tarek carries the character. He pretty much really does. Obviously, other Greninjas sometimes do. They're not even close to terrible. Sword Light. Oh, this bracket for Light is miserable. Who does Cypher play? Maybe this is or No, that is Cypher. Who does he play? Maybe that's a bit of like a recovery before we get the Garbo. This is awful. He should beat Sora. He should beat Sora. Very, very good at that match, even though it is miserable. He will lose to Big D. If Big D gets past Shu, he will lose to Big D. That is a bad matchup. I don't know if he's got the experience in it. Even if he has the experience in it, I still think he's going to lose because of how bad it is. Menard, the Street Fighter GOAT. Is he in Light's Path? Oh, the GOAT? I mean, maybe he gets upset already. Falco. Okay, I actually think Falco does pretty well versus Fox, but it's not, like, terrible. Another day, another drama. Preaching to the choir. Cypher plays Wolf. I think I already said that. No, Falco. Wait, which one is it? Falco or Wolf? Or maybe someone just ran Falco. He should be fine. He shouldn't get upset before that. Sore, potential upset there. Big D, heavy favorite in that matchup. We have never seen Light beat Big D. To be fair, they haven't played in quite some time, and they haven't played that much. So it's not, like, unwinnable, but that matchup is terrible. I think Ice Climbers is not Fox's worst matchup. Fox has a lot of really bad matchups, like Luigi, Ice Climbers, Game & Watch, Steve, Pikachu, Pichu. Miserable. Everything else, doable. Extremely doable. Those matches, very, very tough. It'd be funny if Light loses to Ices and Pool but beats Big D. That would be funny. I hope it doesn't happen, though, because that means Big D also gets out early. I need Big D to go. Light is 0-6 in games against Big D. Yeah, it's tough. Big D could get upset by Shu. Doesn't ZSS win that by a lot? Yes, I do think that's really well into Ice Climber. She just has such an easy time separating the two characters. But the counterpoint is Big D's goated, but Shu is also really good at this game. So I think basically Light's win condition for this bracket is Shu makes the upset over Big D. And then Light was heavy favorite versus Shu. Just considering the experience he has versus Big D top 8 winner's side. I doubt it, but maybe. We'll have to look at what he gets. I think he has a really, really real chance of getting into the top 32 winners. But what's the drama? So far, the drama is Light doesn't get top 32 winners. He's got a terrible bracket. But I'm sure we'll find some more. Next up is Siski Lemon. Joker Samus. I really don't know what to think about that matchup, actually. I feel like that's probably Joker favored. I favor Shu over Big D Lows to Keys. I think that's completely fair. I think on paper you would favor Shu, but in practice, I think BT's going to close it out. Like Kirby versus Big D. It's a better matchup for sure. Kurama's here. I haven't seen him once. I know. I was just thinking, like, when was the last time Kurama went to an event? Because I've been missing that guy. I'm a huge Kurama fan. I think it was Genesis. What's Mars's path? Mars has Cola on her side, and then I haven't looked at it. Honestly, it doesn't matter. Cola is a tough one. Not unwinnable by any means. I'd say a 40-60 in Cola's favor. Yeah, it was Genesis. We got 97th. Okay, so taking a big break, which I definitely respect after that. But hopefully he comes back strong. I think he will come back strong. I have so much faith in Kurama, even though Snow is definitely the best monster right now. He is such a talented player. Pharaoh, though. Mario Yoshi. I don't know about that one. I think that's not great for Mario, honestly. Like, I feel like the Yoshi hitboxes are kind of just better. Loki, I think Light would use Kirby if he already accepted he would lose to Ices. Okay, I think if Light was to use a secondary, it wouldn't be Kirby. I know you all saw the Rice from Ice video. It popped up in my feed too. But he would play like Lucina or Aegis, even if he's never played Aegis. Or Snake. Like, you wouldn't play an okay matchup into Ice Climbers. You need to hard counter Ice Climbers with like a Cloud. Like, you could literally pick half the sword characters in the game and never play them and probably do better than the Fox. Are you going to Goml? No, I'm not. He played Korn? Is that for Kurama going to the C2, I assume? I think Kurama's focusing on college. Fair enough. That's definitely the top priority. ZSS Roy is really hard. For ZSS, interesting. I would think that matchup is maybe slightly Roy favored, but I wouldn't think it's like undue. New Jersey will win. I mean, there's a very high chance. I know Zomba's not attending, but weak. Pharaoh's really good right now, but for some reason people who take breaks always come back stronger. It's because they're coming back into the game with a new mindset. Have a lot of time to practice stuff that no one is. I think Kurama has a big. According to PG stats, Big D and Shu never played. That is really. But Kirby, I mean, Kirby's so cool. Does Kirby even beat Ice Climbers? I feel like that matchup is in Icy's favor by like a lot. Light better pick Palu. That would go so hard. He would destroy with the Palu. Matsunabe and NA, I want to do good so bad. I know. We have such a random assortment of Japanese invaders at the event. It's like Kananabe, Matsunabe, a lot of the Nabes, I suppose, and one more that I was excited about. Mars having Cola is not a bad thing, especially as a Cola fan. At least we're guaranteed a banger set. Like, that's the takeaway. Let's talk about Siski Kurama, though. Just assuming that Siski and Kurama win both of their matchups. Have they played? They have. Yes, they haven't. I think Siski won, actually. They've played 5 times, and Siski has won 4 of those. So you would expect Siski. This is a tough match for me. Next up, MK Leo Elijahman. Leo should win. It's a sword versus Leo. He better win. Shulk is tough, but it's like we're 5 years in Ultimate. You should get how Shulk works. Then you're gonna have Armadillo Beastly. Ekong Lucario. I have no idea what that matchup is. Sleep on Elijahman. Very good player, but it's MK Leo. He's the GOAT. He would never lose to Shulkin or top 32. It's not happening. Leo Armadillo is scary on the low. Lucario is actually favored versus Diddy, according to the tweak. I can see it. I think it's very plausible. Good for Diddy. Oh, now we're contradicting. Since Lucario wins +1, well, I'm taking his opinion. So that should be a win for Armadillo. Then you have Leo Armadillo. I know people in the chat think this is scary for Leo. I don't. I think Leo should sweep. It's Armadillo beat Leo, though. Oh, you're making it hard for me to argue. I still think Leo's going to win. I still think he's going to win. It's Joker versus Lucario. Like, he's not going to get that much max aura if the Arsens are able to get the value. They should be able to get the value. No one will ever convince me to have faith in Lucario. I was once in your position, but I've I've realized the error of my ways. That character is mid-tier. Not good, but mid-tier. I used to think Lucario was bottom 5. But he's not. He's got really good frame data. Aura is a really, really strong mechanic. He's got a bunch of kill confirms. I lost to Vivi and the Canadian Lucario. I mean, Armadillo is the Canadian. Maybe... Maybe this isn't good for Leo. We'll come back to that. This conversation's making me sad. Any big revelations of the bracket so far? Yeah, honestly, some big ones. Big D, if he makes it to Light, should definitely win that one. And Armadillo, if he makes it to Leo, which I think he will, has a very real chance of making that upset. I'd give 60-40 Leo chance. I like those odds. Let's go with that. Armadillo played it before, but he's playing Rob. I think he tried Joker, but it didn't work. Interesting. So Roy. Ooh, Roy's actually a really good pick into Lucario. Because he just explode. It doesn't matter because Montanabe will cook both of them if he gets there. He's got burst first. Bars. What do we think of Yoshi Falco? I think that's a matchup where Yoshi's honestly not terrible. It's can edgeguard Falco pretty easily. Falco's advantage state doesn't work on Yoshi as well. I guess Falco doesn't really have an advantage state. He kind of just hits you until you're done. Beast Mode Paul Kronos should go Beast Mode Paul's favor. I really, really don't like that matchup for Snake. Then you have Beast Mode Paul Matsunabe. Okay, chat. Does Matsunabe know how to read English? Because if he doesn't, probably a Beast Mode Paul win. It's a really, not really, really good matchup for Falco. I would favor Falco. But... Paul... Matsunabe lives in Japan. He knows how to fight Yoshi. That's true. I think Burst is a very good player though. I think he has a chance in that matchup, but you would favor Matsunabe. Peaceful Paul got decimated by Hurt though. Yeah, but Hurt is like top 5 in the world. And also, I think the fact that Hurt could read the menu helped because he just played so aggressively, but it definitely didn't. Definitely made it a lot harder. Beastmode Paul went Sephiroth last time he played Tilde. Oh, okay. I do think that Falco definitely beats Hero. I'm curious to see if he goes Sephiroth again, or will he try to use the language barrier? But I think Beastmode Paul has a very real chance of making that upset because he took Tilde game 5 as well, and I do think that Tilde is the best Falco in the world. Even though Matsunabe is very good, I think Tilde is insane. Matsunabe is the definition of aggression. It feels like all the Falco players are so aggressive. Like Masa, Tilde, Matsunabe, they don't care. They are going to run at you. Beast of Paul is seeded to lose to Matsunabe. Where's Kananabe and lose? Double Abes. Oh. I'd give Matsunabe a slight W though. Yeah, I would say like 55-45 Matsunabe favor. I think Falco beats Sephiroth. I would also agree on that one. I just think it's better than cover Mars Cola? Yes, we have it. I think 60-40 Cola favor. Loki should stick to Hero. I think he should go Hero game 1 just to see how Matsunabe deals with not being able to read you. Alright, CHS. Have a good one. Matsunabe Loki wins the event. Well, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. We've only looked at half of the bracket. We still got to talk about Shattuck. And let's do that right now. So Shattuck has Carflow, who I think they play Olimar, right? I cannot remember. Top of the was Candle, who definitely plays Olimar. Olimar Gunner. I mean, I would assume that Olimar owns Gunner, considering that Olimar owns Samus, and the character is just Diet Samus. Carflow is Cloud Roy. Oh, okay, I was doing close. Shattuck should win then. If it's Swordy Ditto, Shattuck should definitely win. Can you go over Neo Lima? Yes, we will. I'm just going down the list right now, but we'll get to them. Olimar Gunner would be similar to Olimar Samus. Okay, so I would expect that to go into Candle's favor, honestly. I think Candle's going to make that up, so they're going to have Shattuck versus Candle, and I would expect Shattuck to win that one. I don't think Olimar does very well versus swords. It's like Olimar has a small sword that gets killed by other swords. It's just not a lot of fun. So even though Shattuck is apparently has a bad bracket, I haven't really seen why yet. He should get into the top 32 through the winner's side. Then you're gonna have Kananabe versus Border Hopper, who I don't know who that is, but I have a lot of faith in them, to be honest. Gunner sounds annoying for Corrin. I would agree, because I think Samus does really well versus Corrin, but I don't think it's going to happen, so... All good! Kananabe has a winning record over Onin. They play at poor priority, right? He's good versus Steve. Yeah, but like Syrup's kind of different. I don't know. This Syrup guy is really good. Pachu the Palu. Okay, so Kananabe should. I'm just gonna give Kananabe the benefit of the doubt. He's a good player, but I think Syrup is like really good in this game, and I think Ness has okay tools versus Fox. But Steve is miserable. Such a bad matchup for the character. Even if Kananabe is good at it, it is unbelievably bad. So I do think that Syrup is going to take the upset there. Then you're going to have Meister versus Ice Knight, which I believe is Greninja. I think Greninja actually does decent versus Game & Watch. Is it good enough to beat Meister? I don't know. I don't know. You can never predict Kananabe. He's so inconsistent. Yeah, he's been up and well, he hasn't really had a lot of ups this year, to be honest. But maybe this is it. I mean, to be fair, Kananabe has top 8 at every overseas major he's gone to. So expect a losers run. Kananabe beat Onin, yeah, but that was 6 months ago when he was in like god form, and he hasn't been in that form since then. I studied his Greninja. Genesis, that doesn't count. That obviously doesn't count. uh Every Kananabe match is 50-50, yeah, pretty much. We keep an eye on Anarchy to Buzz too. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Anarchy I do think is a very good player. What is Rosalina Greninja? I don't really know, to be. We're skipping ahead of ourselves though. I'm gonna say Meister beats Ice Knight, even though Greninja has the tools to beat Game & Watch. Then you have Chase versus John Numbers. I mean, Palutena should beat Wii Fit. Obviously, John Numbers is gonna have a ton of experience in the Paul matchup from specifically Jen, who is very good. But I just think he's gonna back air a lot. I also think he could just play Steve or Aegis and be fine. Chase Meister. Have they ever played before? Because low-key Chase makes the upset. Like, I think Palu... actually, Meister did beat Rafflo. Maybe not. Let me look up, Have you looked at Apollo Kage's bracket? I haven't yet. We have one chunk of the bracket left after this part, which has AK and name people that we want to look. Anarchy over to Buzz. Well, what's Greninja Rosa like? I don't know Greninja matchup charts. Oh, they're 2-2. It's on 1-0. Okay, so I'll give Meister the benefit of the doubt. Just he beat Raffle. Raffle's so good. Meister Chag, it's different though, considering how many times they've played. Damn, way to put BKV on blast. 23-15. Oh, and he's been a lot. Okay, so we'll say Meister wins that one. Let me look up a Greninja matchup for real. I don't know, I just think Anarchy is really good. I like that reasoning. Where is Rosaline? Somewhere in +1. There she is. There she is. So this does say, and this is Anarchy's matchup chart, so he believes Rosalina is winning. He also believes that Greninja beats Olimar and Minmin, so maybe Anarchy does make that upset. There's a chance. Chase should just go, or could just go Steve, though. Yeah, he definitely could. Or Aegis. Which are both good. I think, honestly, all 3 of Chase's characters are good into Game & Watch. Steve's probably the worst one. But Meister's... So I'll say 45-55 Meister. This will be the second coming of a Trey. It's just every Goml, there's a Palu player who absolutely farms. Maybe. Ouch, Danny. Is that a Wolf Ditto? Ooh, Ouch is favoring the Wolf Ditto. So, sorry, Danny. Very, very good player. Actually, super underrated. But Ouch is the GOAT. So, then you have the Buzz versus Ouch. The Buzz should win that one. He's a really, really hard player for up-and-coming people to beat, especially up. You ain't got no tricks. The Buzz knows what you're doing. The Buzz isn't gonna get hit by forward air, back air. He knows. Danny's crazy though. He is crazy. Danny is very good at this game. Goml last year's Mickey Mouse? It wasn't. Goml last year was a super major. Just everyone got upset. The top 8 was Mickey Mouse, but everything else wasn't. Ouchie Loki beats Buduz. I would love that to happen. Sorry to Buzz, but it's ouch. I full bias. Danny goes into his character crisis though. He gets upset. He's not gonna get upset. Don't even worry. Don't even worry. The Sonic second streak is over. Is the implication there that he wins or that he doesn't get third or top 2? Didn't Tyler get third last Goml? He sure did, beating Atreus in top 8. And I think the only PR win he got was on was it Onan? No, I don't think it was Onan. I have no idea. He got one It was my no, I have no idea who it was. He got one PR win at that event. And he got third place at a super major. It is crazy. It's one of the craziest ones. If Sonic's wins this, is he second above Mia? I don't think so. I think Sonic needs more where he's second above Mia. Mia just has too much. Mia has Sonic does have second at a P tier, but Mia has second at 2 P tiers and a win at a P tier. And Sonic's has second at an S plus tier, second at an A tier, second at a P tier, second at a B plus tier. I think that's it, unless I'm forgetting something. And Mia has more major wins than Sonic's has been to events. I think that's this perspective we have to look at it. Goml is the Falco tournament, which means Matsunabe is gonna pop off. That's true actually. He won a B tier? Oh, CECC. I completely forgot about that event. Okay. Still, not really a deciding factor for me, to be honest, but it should be considered, of course. Sonics is already above her? Yes, I would have Sonics at third currently. I think Sonics could very easily be above Mia, just because his head-to-heads are still really good. Yeah, they are. They're pretty solid, but so are Mia's, right? Like, I'd have to... If I actually want to look at it, I would have to, like, look at the head-to-heads, but just based off of, like, a very brief skimming of tournament results, I would favor Mia. He's just got too many wins. If Sonics gets second again, is he below or above her? Above. I think if Sonic's top 4 is this event, he's above her still. Even though Hearth's been killing it. He does have an unranked loss and a loss to Miru as well. Sonics might lose to Shattuck because the low key was getting farmed by Sparrow Corn on stream, but he picked Roy by a lot. He also just lost to Shattuck last time they played as well. Sonic wins SkyJ's pool over Gaga for the EU agenda. I would get it pushed. Heard his bigger lows, yeah. Let's look at this bracket though. Tweak versus Mpopo. Oh, I know that name, but I don't know the player character. I feel like they play a toxic character. It's just this is like a Sonic Game Watcher Steve. That's what my mind is thinking. And then Tweak and Anathema. Tweak and Anathema are always Rosa close. Toxic character, not that good. Tweak should win though. Then you have Tweak versus Anathema, or Icy Mist, which he should win. I do think Tweak is good versus Rob. Icy Mist though, it could upset Tweak. I think that's a very real chance of an upset. So hopefully for Tweak fans, Anathema just wins. If Mia couldn't make it over Sonics last year, Hurt definitely is above Sonics right now. No, yeah, Hurt is fourth. Comfortable fourth for her. Maybe not comfortable. I think Shattuck is very close to stealing it, but good. Since he's practicing versus Fox on stream right now. he's getting ready. So let's say Tweak gets to the winner's side. I think Icy Mist is scary. I don't think it's scary enough though for me to predict an upset. Then you're gonna have Neo versus Black Twins. Pichu Corrin. I feel like Corrin just wins. Up air kills you at like what 90? Like come on. Shattuck first seed. He is the second seed. Sonic's his first seed. And then you have Jackal Chunky Kong. Someone in chat said Chunky Kong is a good bracket. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't think he gets past Jackal. I think Wolf DK is not unwinnable for DK. I just think Jackal's really good. And I also think Neo's really good. I hope Neo is back in form this event. I know he's been a little bit shaky recently. He's got a lot of real life stuff going on. But hopefully, like, across the world, a little bit more chill. You're on vacation. Play his best. I really hope so. Jackal hates DK? Uh-oh. Chunky already beat Jackal this year. Oh, never mind. Jackal gets swept. Chunky Kong wins. Then we have Neo versus Chunky Kong. I feel like Nao should win, but I also thought Ray or Kusu should lose to Spargo, so. I think Curtis fourth on lock. I wouldn't agree with that. I think Shat can take it. I also think Spargo can take it if Hurt does bad in an event. I also think Tweak can take it if same thing. Hurt has to do bad at one event, but if Tweak performs for the rest of the season, he can take it. Same thing with Light. If he performs for the rest of the season, Shattuck is in a really good spot to take it. But that's about it. He's guaranteed a top 10 though. I would be unless he like bombs out super hard at like the next 5 events. Okay, so I would expect Chunky to win that one. Nao Chunky, I have no clue. I think Nao should win. It's Corn Donkey Kong. I play Corn Donkey Kong when I want to not think of anything, and I just want to press buttons as Corn. I just want to comp with the guy. Do you agree that Big D can make a good run in this major? Yes. I think this is Big D, the best bracket Big D's had in a long time. I don't really know what he has outside of top 32. We'll get to that in just a sec. But yes. Japan is the land of the DK, so Nao wins versus Chunky. Good enough for me. Onan Toad is up next. Peach versus Steve. I think Onan should win. Peach, if you're really good at the matchup, can destroy Steve, but you gotta be perfect. Like, that is a matchup where you have to be playing textbook perfect, microspacing everything amazingly, then you can win. I mean, I guess that's just kind of like how Peach works. But I'm honestly really impressed by Onan, so I'm gonna say he wins. Then you have Apollo Kage Monty. AK, he hasn't been the best lately. Actually, he hasn't really been to a ton of stuff recently either, so I guess we haven't seen him in a little bit. It is Snake versus Game Watch, which is really scary, but I am going to still go with Apollo Kage, because that's my GOAT. Then you have Onan versus Apollo Kage, which I do think Steve loses to Snake. It's either Snake favor or even. Does anyone know their set history? Or just Apollo Kage's record versus Game or Steve? Onan also never lost to media, by the way, my GOAT. Onan also just graduated from high school, just like today. Let's fucking go. Huge chest to Onan for that one. He's gonna be able to full grind. Beats Monty, he low-key beats Onan. He lost to Renemy. Well, hopefully he's worked on the Game Watch. I know he's worked on the game. 2,000 attendance for Ultimate? No, I think it's 2,000 attendance for like every event. They got Rivals 2 here, they got Melee, they got a whole bunch of fighting games. Like, it's gonna be good. Apollo Kage wins, but Bucket is scary. It's scary. Who did? Who did what? Odin graduated high school. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Onan's beat Apollo Kage a few times. Okay, I'm gonna go with Apollo Kage. His form's just a bit better. Or sorry, Onan. And he's just a lesser unknown. But don't give up on Apollo Kage. Put my money on Monty getting the upset. Yeah. I think also that's a possibility, and I do think Onan would beat Monty, so I'm just going to go with Onan and play it safe. I think he has 1-4 in Onan, that's tough. I think Apollo Kage gets the upset. He has a chance. It's not unwinnable. Briefly go over Melee top seed. Let's finish this top 32, and then we'll take like a snippet of it. I'm not going to be able to give you analysis. I'm just going to look where Plup is and where J-Mook is. Then you have Lima versus Not Brayden, who I believe is Mario. I think Lima should win. I think Bayo does do pretty well versus Mario. It's like you're playing... Oh, hold on just a second. I'm being a call. Sorry about that. I'm back. Okay, I'm going to say Lima should win that one. Then you have Cosmos versus Quandale. Cosmos has been playing really good recently. I've been super impressed by him. I think the Aegis has leveled up massively. I think he's a lot more confident as a player. I do think that he's going to win that one. Lima Cosmos, they played at Invitational. I think Cosmos won. Right? Does Cosmos make the upset here? That brings the Mario who almost been Brittles. He's a very good player, but I still think Lima's good. Tommy versus Snow, it's not Mon for Mario? No, it really isn't. I think Cosmos should win this one. Let's go Cosmos. My GOAT? Cosmos top 32 winner side? I mean, shoot. Okay, really quickly, let's take a look at the Melee bracket, and then we'll get into the top 32. I just want to see where they cheated. 7th, Moki, my GOAT. Ushop first seed makes sense. Zane second makes sense. Amsa third makes sense. Hungrybucks fourth actually shouts off. Of course. Sunsei top 8 seed. Shouts to Sunsei. Cosmos maybe makes top 8. I think Cosmos has a chance to make top 8. Very, very good. Wizard I have Wizard top 8s. I love watching Wizard play. Alright, let's go back to what I know. Top 32, Ultimate. What are the upsets we predicted? Sonics we predicted to make it through. I think we predicted Jogabu to get upset, but yes, we did. So we have Sonics versus Tarek, Riddles versus Cola, Big D versus Siski, MK Leo versus Matsunabe. I think we had Matsunabe going through on the winner's side. I really don't remember. Yes. Oh, we did. I think Beast Paul has a chance, but we have him. Shattuck versus... I think we bet against Kananabe. God, my memory's awful. Yeah, Shattuck versus Syrup. Meister versus the Buzz. I bet against Meister. No, that was Chase. Speak Nail. Onin, Cosmos. Okay. So, Sonics versus... Oh, I've already forgotten. I have to remember that. I won't look back. It was Sonics versus Tarek. I do think that Sonics is going to win that one. I don't like that matchup for Greninja. Greninja is one of those characters, kind of like Zero Suit, where the really, really good thing about Greninja is his whip punishing. But Sonic doesn't... You can't really whip punish Sonic, to be honest. That's just not how the character works. So I think Sonic is going to win. Then you're going to have Riddles versus Cola. Ooh, banger alert. I mean, it's Cola. Most of the set that he plays are bangers. I think Riddles is going to win this one. I don't remember the last time they played. Someone in chat... I'm being... Speaking of Cosmos Lima, why are so many people saying that matchup is unwinnable for Bayo? It's incredibly tough for Bayonetta, yes, but she definitely has been Cosmos. I wouldn't say it's unwinnable. Bayo doesn't have anyone win. She's too good. Why do I think it's really tough? Aegis is able to catch up to Bayonetta. It's really hard for Bayo to actually camp versus Aegis because she just runs at you and catches you really quickly. She has these massive anti-hair hitboxes. Bats Within isn't as effective because you're not really escaping any Aegis combos. She's kind of just advantage stating you. Aegis is one of the few characters that can actually effectively whiff punish side B as well. So you just can't do your normal Bayo BS versus Aegis. You have to play like your normal character. And that's not fun for Bayo players. They don't like that. How's it going? Good. How are you, Commander Calico? H-Box one of the few who can beat Cody. Melee's honestly... I mean, Melee and Ultimate. Just Smash in general has been cooking in 2024. Riddles has been playing really good in the Sonic matchup recently. He has. He did lose to Sonic at LSI, but I think he's been looking better at it. And I do think that Riddles will beat Cola. It's just off form. I haven't seen Cola in a while, even though he did honestly do really well at Collision. I was really impressed by Riddles at LSI. I thought he played exceptional at that event. He had a super tough bracket, and he managed to overcome it pretty hard. And I'm just going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Jack seems to disagree, though. Is Kazuya Roy, like, really bad for Kazuya? Succeeding to Steve? Yeah. Yeah, he is. Next up, though, is Big D Siski. Siski should win that one. I don't think Ice Climbers is a winnable... Or Samus Ice Climbers doesn't seem like one of those winnable matchups for Ice Climbers. It seems like one of those unwinnable matchups for Ice Climbers. So I do think that Samus or Siski is going to win that one. Then you're going to have NK Leo versus Matsunabe. Leo should win. What does Leo have, like, reps versus Falco? I actually really don't know. Very bad for Roy. Kazuya Roy is very bad for Roy. Okay. I guess that makes sense because you're not a sword character. Well, you're a sword character, but you can't really use a sword. We gotta see Big D make a comeback at this major. I mean, he looked good at Battle of BC as well. He got like what 9th or 13th that event, which was his really only good performance of the season. And he's got a chance to do it here as well. The Canadians, they're sitting Big D good. They're giving him good brackets. I appreciate that because it's gonna happen eventually. I don't think really so, but he did really well against. Oh, I forgot Rarakusu pulled out the Falco versus Leo. That was so funny. He 3-stocks with the DK, pulls out the Falco, wins, and then Leo wins the set, which is the good timeline. Like that was so funny. Okay, I'm gonna say Leo wins. I think Falco does not do well versus Joker. I do think Joker wins that matchup. I guess those mean the same thing. So then you're gonna have Shattuck Kananabe. Really tough matchup. Wait, no, I predicted Kananabe to get upset by shoot. I gotta look. Syrup. Okay. Joker is better Falco. True, he's got like the laser for the gun. He's got Arsene for up tilt. They're basically the same. Okay, how do we? Oh, I didn't click out. I definitely think Shattuck beats Syrup. I also think Shattuck beats Kanarabe, even though the matchup is miserable for Corrin. Shattuck beat Light twice in a row, so he's gonna win. And Corrin versus Steve is really bad, even though not really bad. It's like probably even or Corrin favored. Even though you do have Shattuck losing to Onin in their last encounter, I would assume he's cleaned up that matchup quite a bit. So Shattuck's gonna move on. Meister to Buzz. Meister should lose that one. I think the Buzz will win that one. It's a really tough matchup for Game Watch. Rosalina is just so miserable. He'll honestly probably go Wario or Sora. I don't think he's going to play Game Watch there. It's such a bad matchup, and I just think the Buzz is going to beat the secondary. Then you're going to have Tweak Nao. I do think Tweak is going to win that one. He kind of bopped Nao in their last encounter, I'm not going to lie. Even though Nao did beat him once at SmashCon, he made adaptations, looked very good. I do think Diddy Kong does well versus Corrin. Corrin is one of the better sword characters versus Diddy, but I still think Tweak's going to win. And then finally, you're going to have Onin versus Cosmos. And I do have Cosmos beating Quandale. So maybe Cosmos beats Onin too. Okay, what are the chances that Cosmos beats Onin? You gotta remember now, Onin just graduated from high school. He's an adult now, so it's gonna be a little bit hard. Who's getting cooked to Joker until he started playing... Or started better playing him. Leo's disadvantage is terrible and you don't have that. Maybe Watanabe Leo isn't as good for Leo as I'm thinking. Meister just the Buzz for the better loser bracket. He's just a smart player. He doesn't like what he sees. He doesn't like what he sees on Shattuck. He said, you know what? I'll take my odds and lose. Cosmos lost to Syrup at Cirque. Oh, okay. So probably in favor then. Okay, so for our winners' quarters, you got Sonic's Riddles, Light Leo, but Watanabe has a very real chance to make the upset, Shattuck the Buzz, and Tweak Onin. So basically, what it's seeded to be, which it's expected. Is it a P tier? It's an S plus tier. Close, but no. Actually, I don't think it is close to a P tier. But it's big. It's big, big, big. Now, also, I always forget. Guys and gals, like the stream. It helps with the algorithm. Sub if you haven't already and you're enjoying. And if you got extra money in your pocket, please membership because it helps a lot. Thank you. But Sonic's Riddles. Sonic's should win. Riddles been looking better in the matchup, but it's still a garbage matchup for Kazuya. And not a great one for Terry either. And Sonic's is world class. So Sonic should win that one. Then you're going to have Light versus Leo or Matsunabe. I would favor Light versus probably both of those people, to be honest. Watanabe, it's again, I do think that Falco beats Fox. I don't really love that matchup for Fox. It's like you're both spacies, you're both trying to pressure each other, but Falco can edgeguard these. Just he's gonna start. Oh my god, it's not even sense. He can edgeguard you super, super hard. Joker Fox is probably even, to be honest. I'm gonna say Light. I'm just gonna go with the top seed here. I'm gonna say Light wins. Oh wait, Siski Leo. No, you're absolutely right. It's Siski Leo or Siski Matsunabe because Big D is upsetting Light. So, oh god, I don't know anymore. Siski Leo, probably Leo, right? I feel like Leo should definitely win that one. I think Joker Samus sucks for Samus. Which matchup would you say is worse, Rosa Game Watch or Yoshi Samus? Rosa Game Watch for sure. Yoshi Samus sucks, but Rosa Game Watch is like close to unwinnable. Matsunabe being Light would be the best time Light. I mean, I don't think either of them make it there. Especially not both of them. But I do think that... Okay, let's make a triangle here. I think Leo beats Siski. I think Matsunabe beats Siski. It's not really a triangle. I just think Siski doesn't make top 8. Oh. Well, he could. He could. Come on. Siski hasn't beaten Leo yet, but it's always close. I feel like that's the story with Siski. There's so many sets with this guy where he's just like 1 or 2 hits away from winning the big thing, and he just doesn't. But maybe this is it. Okay, this guy here, he signed up, but he DQs, unfortunately. Oh, Leo seems really confident in the Samus matchup. Okay, so I think whoever wins this MK Leo Matsunabe set should top 8 winner side. That's what I'm going to say. Then you're going to have Shattuck the Buzz. Shattuck should win that one. Historically, it's been good for the Buzz, but in the recent encounters, Shattuck has been a lot better. I do think that Rosalina does get beaten by Corrin. You can just, like, destroy Luma without even thinking about it. You're just playing neutral and Luma dies. Like, that just happens. So maybe the not the Olimar, definitely not the Olimar. Maybe the Min Min comes out. I actually don't know about that matchup super well. It is Min Min disadvantage, which is tough versus Corrin up air. And you can't really capitalize on the Corrin disadvantage as much as some other characters would be. So it's probably just going to be Rosalina, and it's probably going to be Shattuck winning. Matsunabe says Falco beats Samus. Yes, Falco definitely beats Samus. That matchup is really tough for Samus. So he'll figure it out this year for real. I mean, he was good last year too. I think last year's probably better for him, but he just hasn't had many opportunities. Europe just has only had like one major this year, and I don't. King of Field. I would be so mad at European Smash if King of Fields does not become a major. I'd give Shattuck 55-45 over to Buzz. I'd say 60-40, honestly. I have a lot of faith in Shattuck. DeBuzz's form is good again. It was never bad. Well, okay, at the start of the year, it was bad. But, like, he's been good for a bit. He's on a nice streak. Most women players say Corn matchup is bad. Okay, so probably Shattuck versus... Corn versus Rosalina, and Corn wins. He chokes so many sets, though. Yeah, that's the Siski problem. He gets really close, but he can't close it out. And then you have Tweakonin. And you have to favor Onan. I would heavily favor Onan in this matchup. Tweak he hasn't shown proficiency in the Steve matchup. You cannot bet on him until he shows proficiency in the Steve. So, my pick to get top 8 through the winner's side is Sonics, Matsunabe, or MKLeo. I need to pick one, though. Oh my, it's okay. Let's see. I'm going to pull up MKLeo. See if he has any sets versus other Falco players. Kurama and MKLeo have never played, is what this website is trying to tell me, but I don't think that's true. So you got Tilde. They have played, and he has won 3-0. It was 2 years ago, though, so that doesn't really mean anything to me. And that's the only Falco player I know. Nexus. 2-0. Okay. Leo fought a Falco at Delta. It was Rarakusu, and he did win. I'm going with Leo. I think Leo's going to win that one, and I think Leo is going to top 8 through the winner's side. So, Sonics, Leo, Shattuck, Onin. Loser side is... Hold on, let me pull up the my top 8 graphic, because we're going to do top 8. Chat, we'll do top 8 right now, but only if you promise to still watch the video. Those are the rules. This here, I guess I can just keep this on my second monitor until we have our choices finalized. Okay, Mr. Plug. Okay, all right. You guys seem to be watching it. All right, we'll start top 8. We gotta pick our loser side matchups first, though. So this part of the bracket, this is going to be likely Siski. Lima is going to get upset by Cosmos, so this is going to be Cosmos. Cosmos Tarek. Cosmos should win. Cosmos Neo. Or Mars Neo. I think Mars should beat Neo. Cosmos Mars. I think Mars should beat... I think Cosmos should win that one. So you have Siski versus Cosmos. And... I don't know, actually. I'm actually during the Kagari stream, but how do you get the text showing the romanization of Japanese players? Oh, it's an extension made by Kaneki. I'll give you a link to it right now. It's really, really helpful. Shouts to Kaneki. That guy is awesome. Manage extensions. Sales. Do I just copy it? I don't know why. Site settings? No. You'll have to forgive me. You web person. Oh, that's it. Okay, I will figure this out later. I will leave it in the link of the comments. Does anyone know how to find links to extensions? Because I'm struggling. I'm struggling big time. Samus Aegis is weird. Yeah, I don't know what to think about that set. Maybe slight Aegis favor. But he's been getting 9th in every event he goes to, he being Cosmos. So, I don't know. Oh, here we go. I figured it out. Don't worry, chatter. There you are, Josh. Aegis just destroys Samus in theory, but in reality, Samus does really well forcing Aegis to make mistakes. Yeah, and you can capitalize on the... Siski's being Cosmos too? Okay, I'm gonna have Siski to top 8 to the winner's side right here then. So then this is the Buzz. Unfortunately, I do think Kurama will lose to the Buzz. No, wait, this is Meister, and same thing. I do think Meister will lose or beat Kurama. And then it's Kananabe Beastman Paul. Beastman Paul should win that one. He can't read. Then it's Meister versus Beastman Paul. Meister should win that one. Then it's Riddles versus Meister, and Meister should win that one. So Meister makes top 8 through there. Then you Excuse me. Then you have Matsunabe versus Syrup. No, Matsunabe versus Kananabe. So this is actually Syrup. I still think Meister will beat Syrup though. So this is gonna be Kananabe versus Matsunabe, which I think Matsunabe will win. This is going to be Big D versus Ouch, which I think Ouch will win. Then you're going to have Matsunabe versus Ouch. I think Ouch is going to win that one because he's the GOAT. Then you're going to have Onin versus Ouch, and I think that... sorry, I'm getting the phone call. One second, chat. I'll be right back. I'm back. I saw Tilde when they last played. Ooh, maybe Watanabe does win that one then. Samijay is kind of even, but Aegis is the better character. Yeah, I think that's honestly. But Wolf Falcon doesn't seem natural savior. I'd say the matchup's even. I don't really know, but I can't really see a reason why I would swing in other character's favor. Regardless, though, I think Onin will beat both of those players. So Onin. Oh wait, this is Tweak. I think Tweak will also beat both those players. So Tweak is going to get top 8 through there. Then you're finally going to have Cola versus Jackal. No, this is Cola versus Donkey Kong, in theory. I'm just going to say Cola wins. I don't want to think about it. Jogabu versus Lima. Lima should win that one. Cola Lima. Lima should win that one. Instead of Meister, it's DeBuzz. DeBuzz Lima. Lima should win. Even though DeBuzz did win at Low Tide City, I do think that Lima is good. Okay, so with that, we have our super cool order that. This is going to be scuffed, but it's fine because we just need this for now. Doing this real quick. Real quick. Should have done this before. I always forget. Okay. Sonics versus let me move second monitor while I do this. Sonics versus Leo. Ooh, I hope that actually happens. Then we have Shadok versus Onin. In the loser side, we have Stisqui versus who do I say this would be? This would be Meister, I believe. Meister. Then we have Onin Tweak versus. This is what my top 8 prediction looks like. I think it's pretty good, to be honest. If anyone has any problems with this, banned from the channel completely. I would not be bold enough to predict no top 8 or Japan in top 8. It's America's year, guys. We're doing really well right now, and I know we just got kind of dumpstered at Kagaribi and Delta, but like obviously we weren't trying that hard. Come on. Tilde's versus the Thief matchup, then Matsunabe. That's true, but I think Onin is going to win regardless. I just think it's not a matchup that's good. Really well now. We just spin back hard. Shadok's been doing good. Zomba's been doing good. Tweak and Light and the Buzz are still killing it. Lima, Mudace. Who else has been doing good? Cola's back. Mars is back. Didi's underdog. Like, we got a lot of people. I think you put the names in the character spot. I think you're right. Whoops. It's okay, though. Does this still work? Oh, that's cool. I'm just gonna do it manually. Efficiency is not for the stupid, unfortunately. I'm just gonna leave. We'll just have it twice. It doesn't really matter. We all know who I'm talking about. Let's start talking about that Sonics Leo matchup though, because that's a matchup we haven't had in quite some time. And historically, it's a matchup that Leo is very good at. But history has not been agreeing with the GOAT recently. Drama is Light. Does not get top 32 winner side. Love your channel. I appreciate a fasting talk. Thank you. I appreciate that. Margin's been doing bad this year, though. Yeah, he hasn't been great. But that doesn't mean he won't be. I'm rooting for Japan because I'm an E player and a trader. Fair enough. Leo top 8 winner side is cursed? No, it's correct. It's natural. It makes sense. It flows well, you know? America, low-key, the most underrated region. I think you're right, honestly. Maybe Europe. I feel like people still don't give Europe credit, but I think people don't quite understand how good America is. I think they know that America is good, but they don't know how much better Japan is. So maybe Japan's the most underrated region. I just know Leo Sonics is gonna be Leo switching characters every game and still getting 3-0'd. I hope not. I am gonna go with Sonics though. Even though the record is really good in Leo's favor, you just gotta give to Sonics based off form. He has been quite good. Most underrated is South America. Well, okay. If we're talking about like all the regions of this game, probably Australia. But I honestly don't know what to tell them about South America. Maybe they're goated. They have top 8 winners being smashed is healing. Why is Hungrybox top 8 winner side? I think it's because he's gonna DQ. Not because he won't, because I think he's gonna DQ to focus on melee. So that's why he's not top 8. Then you're gonna have Shattuck versus Onin. You do have Onin winning their last encounter at not Low Tide. It was a regional that Shattuck didn't do great at. Diamond Dust. Now, is that gonna stop me from predicting Shattuck? No. I don't think anything will stop me from predicting Shattuck, to be honest. I think he's amazing. I think he's gonna win. Spoilers, I know. But let's go to the loser bracket. Siski Meister. Have they ever played before? Does anyone know? Let's find out. I think, in my head, I think Meister wins. I think Game Watch Samus is not great for Samus because, whoops, I bucketed charge shot, you died 0. See. Squee. Meister farms? He farms? Oh, he farms. That's a farm from Meister. Okay, so Meister wins. Then again, have Tweak Lima. What do we think about Diddy Kong Bayo? Because that's a really confusing matchup for me, to be honest. I don't know what to think about that matchup at all. One game, but it was the last time they played, so he is getting better. This one is a huge blind spot for me. I've got a lot of blind spots. I don't know if you can tell. There's a lot of characters in this game, but this one, I don't know. I've played it since Collision. Even or slight Diddy? That makes sense. Diddy is small, so it is hard for... Tweak is better Bayo now, since he's beaten Tama. And let's make it clear, he dumpstered Tamapi. Like, something about Tweak at KawaiiCon... Hold on, let me go to Tweak really quick. This KawaiiCon losers run, like, after he loses to Larry Lur, he just destroyed, like, everyone. Tamapi does take a game, though, the GOAT. But everyone else didn't stand a chance. Who stocked? Restocked him game? Like, it was bad. But let's go with Tweak. Considering that he beat Tamapi, and Tamapi is the best Bayo right now. Let's go with Tweak. Tweak wins if he's not Sephiroth. I don't think Tweak's gonna go Sephiroth. I hope not. For the Tweak fans at home. The character's just not good. With Tweak's super patient playstyle, I think he'll win. I do think this is one of the... Lima is one of the few players in the entire world who can out-camp Tweak. But that doesn't mean he will. He can, but doesn't mean he will. Something about the old guard at Hawaii. Still waiting for Leo to come back. Tweak did a game off Sonics with Sephiroth recently. No, let's get this clear. Tweak Sephiroth, very, very good. Is it a good pick into Bayonetta? I don't think so. Is it a good pick into most characters? Probably not. But he's really good at that character. It's just, his spacing is immaculate. He's such a patient player. Keep in mind, Lima does play optimal Bayo. That is true. Useful aggression. I do think that Lima's playstyle of Bayo does do better into Tweak. But I'm still going to go with Tweak. Moving on. Next up, we have Onin Meister. I think Onin's going to win, but I don't actually know. When's the last time they played? I should stop closing this PG stats page. It's just a habit. Every time I'm done with a tab, I throw it away. Dismissed. I don't need it anymore. Collision, yeah, that was the last time those two played, which was a while ago. It wasn't even the last Collision. It was like the one before that. Meister. I don't Okay, so they have played a lot. That's probably coin box. Oh! Oh my. Okay, so 100 wins. My gut feeling was right. And then you're gonna have MK Leo Tweak. Oh, it's a banger. Tweak should win though. Oops. I guess I'll just leave that there. Doesn't really matter. Tweak should definitely win that one. He has not lost in their last 4 or 5 sets, so he's gonna. Why? Meister's so bad versus Steve. I think he's okay. I wouldn't say it's like a big weakness for him as a player. The character's just hard. It's really hard to be good versus Steve because the character's just really, really, really good. He gets double elimed by Onin. Yeah, probably. Has lost Leo since 2021. What a turn of the tides. Leo will win Game 5 of Marth Banjo. I hope Game 1 is Sephiroth versus Ike. Game 2 we get a Roy maybe. Maybe the Japan Leo buff? Maybe. I mean, for him to get 5th at this event, it would technically be a buff. Because never mind. This is what he's seeded to get. Meister's not bad versus Steve. Sully just makes a mistake often at that. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how the Steve matchup goes. Whoops. Oh, I took 90. Oh, I'm dead to it back here. Aw. Meister the strongest LG player. I would say it's Tweak. Then maybe Meister. No, wait, Sonics. We're all forgetting about Sonic. Very clearly him. But then Tweak, then maybe Meister, then maybe Leo. I hope LG picks up a new player. They haven't picked up anyone in a while, and it's a lot of money to sponsor a player. But like, I loved when they were doing the part-time sponsorship stuff. I thought that was so cool, and I can think of a guy called Shiny Mark who isn't sponsored right now. Maybe for a couple events we find out. I don't know. Just saying, they already have 4 though. Like I really can't complain. They're doing a lot for the community. But I want Shiny Mark to be sponsored. Someone's got to pick that guy up. Results wise, since otherwise, in events that are even, songs like it's in that order. That's not true. My ears. Sorry, I didn't mean to be that loud. When you watch Mia, it seems like Game Watch kills rhythm. You watch Meister and you realize that without a ledge trap or a raid, he has to get you to 150% to kill with anything. I don't think it's true. I think maybe that's Meister not being able to find the kill. That's definitely not true. Game Watch finds a kill with back air off stage, finds a kill with forward air at the ledge, finds a kill with F tilt ever, smash attacks you anywhere you're dead because down smash is a berry. Game Watch is insane at killing. I think it's just because Mia gets you to 90 all of a sudden, and in that advantage state, he also happens to kill you, but Meister usually doesn't kill you from the advantage state. Zomba, yeah, that's another one. Zomba needs to be sponsored. Game Watch down tilt, F tilt, and bear, or Lily smash attacks, right? Pretty much. Phase Zomba, imagine. He looks like a dead fish versus Steve. I assume that's talking about Meister and Twink, but those are people. Meister spams up smash too much. Honestly, that's a conversation that I don't know how to feel about because he does it like a lot, but also it's really good move. Mia says Game Watch can't kill. Okay, just because Mia is lying to you doesn't mean you have to believe him. Like, Game Watch can't kill relative to what? Bayonetta? Little Mac? Like, what character in the game? I wonder actually what the average percent Mia kills at is. Do you know what? Maybe Game Watch can't kill, and Mia just does 120% in one advantage state, so every move kills anyway. But I just don't agree with that. The character has so many ways to secure the stock. The only way that Game Watch doesn't get a kill is from his up air or from a grab. Everything else in that character's kit is killing you. And Bacon at ledge, and yeah, Mia lied to you. Do not be fooled. Easy Freezy has a video showing Game Watch has a very high average kill percent. See, I can actually believe that. But I think that's because Game Watch advantage states you to like 130, 140, 120% with ease, and he just keeps doing that advantage state. Like, if Mia is up airing you over and over and over and over again, he has no reason to stop and go for the kill. He's going to continue that advantage state until you choose to go off stage, where then he can ledge trap you and die at 90, or he's going to mess up. And that's why Game Watch, or you live so often versus Game Watch. But to say that Game Watch struggles to actually secure the stock, I think is pretty disingenuous. Game Watch has high kill percentage because you react to the damage so much. Yes. Thank you, Silly. See, we're on the same wavelength. Anyway, though, we have just been sitting on the screen for a while. Next up is Sonics versus Shattuck. Yeah, he's gonna win that one. He's gonna win. I know Sonics has been practicing the Corn matchup, but I don't think it's going to matter. Pros for Sonic in that matchup, edgeguarding. Very good for him to edgeguard the character. But, there, good move. To contest Sonic, up air, pretty good. Like, you have the tools in neutral. I stand by my statement. Fair enough. You can speak your truth. The numbers are on your side. I just don't agree with the numbers this time. I just think he looked so good in the grand finals of LSI. He was incredible. And it should be noted, Sonic beat Shattuck twice, Shattuck beat Sonic twice. They are dead even this season. So it's a super coin flipping matchup. But I just have so much faith in Shattuck. He is such a good player. Yeah, this is a bit of a spoiler. I do think that Shattuck is going to be the best player at some point. It may be not by the end of this year, but 2025, I think it's going to happen. He's just incredible. I don't see him slowing down at all. Game Watch down smash into S smash is the easiest kill confirm in the game, and it kills at 80. It kills at like 60, depending on where you hit it. Andrew's here and you see the 75th. Ooh, okay, we'll look at Andrew's run. First though. First, we gotta finish this top 8, and I guess we could be fairly brief. Sonic should be owning. It's Steve Game Watch. Sonic, rather. Shattuck is gonna get reset. But he is going to win. So, Shattuck wins Goml. Sonic continues the second place curse. It would be, I don't know if funny is the right word, but it's the word I'm going to use. It would be funny if he got second at every single event that he went to. Because Sonic gets second at every single event that he goes to, and Akola does bad at some events, and Nia also does bad at some events. Do you guys think that he can be the best in the world? Because I do. I don't see why not. I still think you can be the best in the world if you haven't won a major, if you have amazing head-to-heads versus everyone, no bad losses. Like, it's a very, very real chance. How you doing, Felix? He wins, but Sonic needs to get second again. Okay, let's not pray on his downfall. I think that Leo is going to reach the top 8 winner side. Seem to have a lot of faith. I do have a lot of faith. But I also think the bracket's really good for him. Sonic's getting second on the rankings by only getting second place. See, that would make sense. That would make more sense. Andric is in not Braiden's pool. What do we think about Mario versus fuck? I mean, I guess I'm done with the top 8. We'll look at a couple random people in the bracket before we wrap things up. Good stream today, though. I feel like it was a lot of fun. I've been honestly really enjoying these recent tournament prediction streams. I hope you guys have been too. If you have, be sure to membership if you got extra change in your pocket. If you don't, you can just sub. That works just as well. Like the stream, that's the most free of them all. Because it helps the algorithm. So he's supposed to lose to not rated. I don't agree with that seeding at all. I think that's bad seeding. So he should make that upset. Is Tarek going? Yes, and he is, I think, going to make top 32 winner side. I think he's going to make the upset over Jogaboo. Even though that's not a matchup that he's comfortable in, I still think that he's going to win. And then Lima... Okay, Lima should definitely beat Jogaboo. Or Andric, though. I don't think Falcon. Falcon's such a weird character. I don't really know how good Falcon is. Because he's got a lot going for him. Specifically down air, forward air. And air one forward air, and up air forward air. And up B. But everything else is just not very good, right? It's just not very good. I believe in Matsu winning the entire event. Matsunabe, unironically, has a very real chance of getting into the top 8 to the winner's side. Winning the whole event, I don't know about that. I think it's going to be really tough to beat Sonics or Shattuck specifically. But getting top 8 winner's side, very high possibility. He just has to beat Leo. Leo is his toughest opponent. Lima destroys Falcon for running at him. Yeah, and Aldrich is a very aggressive player. Lima's just going to whip punish him super hard. If Sonic gets second at every tournament, but gets a positive record all the top 10, I think that would be fair. I do too. Because I think head-to-heads matter more than wins. IMO. Wins matter more, in the grand scheme of the universe, but I think head-to-head matters more for tournament, or for rankings. He personally doesn't like Greninja against Falcon, but I think it's even or -5 or worse. Yeah, that's what we were saying earlier. Is like that's not a matchup that Tarek is good at, but I think it's a matchup that Greninja is good at. It's been rough for Falcon ever since people realized he can DI away on down throw. Yeah, it really has been. After he stopped getting like 40% off that, it's been tough. Because how does Falcon combo you at like low percent? Dash attack, I think, is like the only way. Up tilt into grab, I guess. It's hard. The number one player winning a tournament would be silly. I agree, but it would be correct. If Sonic went to okay, he'd have to go to like every major though. He hasn't been to enough majors for it to be justifiable. Again, Mia has one more majors than Sonic's has been to events. Not including the regionals. If Tarek beat Sonic, that'd be. I think Tarek beating Sonic would be one of the most impressive. I mean, anyone upsetting Sonic's is the most impressive upset of the weekend because it's Sonic's. How many Japanese players are going? Shuton? No, Shuton is not going. It is Matsunabe, Jogabu, and Kananabe. And I think the only one who's got a realistic chance of making top 8 is Matsunabe. Obviously, that's good, but... winners. Sonic's Matsunabe, Capitancito, Let Me Cope. I'll let you cope. And then Tweak, and then losers is Siski, Meister, Lima, De Bloods. That's a copium bracket if I've ever seen it, but I want it to happen, kind of. That sounds like a lot of fun. Who is Siski going against? So Siski is... If this is light, I would heavily favor light. If it's Big D, which it will be, it's Big D. Like, I think, honestly, this is the most important matchup of the bracket. This match... no. This is the most important matchup of the bracket. Big D versus Shu decides who wins Goml. This is such a crucial matchup, and it's so early on, which is very, very fun to me. Who is this? He already answered that. Andric could lose to Byleth. I'm not going to try. Maunana Conda? Enough. Would they have to play not Braden and Pools? That'd be hilarious. High number of eyes on it. It would be. And then he'd probably make that upset as well. I think Byleth definitely beats Mario. Siski's been preparing the Fox matchup pretty hard, but it's a tough one. Yeah, it really is. Nice on the breed. He is incredible. And then there are some good Foxes in Europe. You have Ryukai is his name, I believe. And he's really good. I think Shu beats Big D. Yeah, that's like a 50-50. Because player-wise, I favor Big D. Matchup-wise, I favor Shu. How is ZSS Icy's pretty bad for Ice Climbs. I'd say +1 at least for Zero Suit. It's just so easy for her to finagle around Nana and just separate the characters. And if you're precise with back air, you just kill Nana. And also, Zeusus doesn't care about Icy up air. He just says, cool, I'm out of here. Messed up his tag is just Anaconda? Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I didn't know what was going on there. Light Sonics and winners semifinals could go either way, yeah. And then Shattuck Light could also go either way. Even though Shattuck does win their last 2 encounters, or last encounter, it's still Fox Core, and that matchup is miserable. Wasn't sure if ZSS could separate the two. Grab is really good for doing it, because you have a disjoint. And Nair as well is a nice tool against CS or Ice Climbers. I don't think it's not one of those Ice Climber matches where you can't win. You have a win condition. But it's just hard. Marcia, sorry, we already talked about it. Oh, don't worry. We're wrapping up the stream. So if you got any questions about any players you missed anything, ask him now. We'll go over it. Mars is here. He is projected to play Cola. And we said that was a 60-40 in Cola's favor. And then in the loser side, we haven't looked at it, but he is projected to lose to Neo, which I think he would win. So I think Mars has a really good chance of getting top 16, but it honestly depends on his form because it hasn't looked amazing recently. To be fair, though, I think LSI is a really tough tournament to look at and say he played bad at LSI because he played, like, what? Meister, Sonics, Riddles, Shattuck. And even though, like, on paper, you should be Shattuck and Meister and probably Riddles, they're, like, all top 20 in the world. Like, come on. He did not do great at King Kong. That was a bit of a Big needs to bounce back over the 257th at Kagadibi. He did get one guy. That was pretty tragic. It's Ice Climbers, though. It happens. See, this is karma. He does bad at Kagadibi. He probably got an unwinnable matchup against that one guy that I forget the name of. And now he's got an okay bracket. Can you take a look at the pre-local for Goml? Oh, yeah. Does anyone... I'll just look it up. That's a good way to end the stream. Pre-local... Would you guys like it if I did Tournament predictions for pre. Oh, do you know what? Maybe I'll do shorts for pre-locals. That'd be kind of fun. I hate shorts so much though. But if you guys want to see that, pre-local. Still got what I wanted. Who's Tarek going against besides Falcon? He has a Nest player before. I forget their name. And he also said he wasn't super comfortable about the Nest matchup either. It's PK Chris, who is very, very good. Now, all right, good enough for me. Now I don't have to make a YouTube short. Is this the right pre-local? I think so. But only Black Twins is there. I don't think this is the right pre-local. Here we go. Here we go. That's what it is. It's the second one. Let's actually take a peek. See. For Greninja or for Ness? I would think Greninja's probably favored there. Oh, the bracket's not even out yet. Okay, let's just see who's going. Cosmos, Tarek, Longo, Burst, Silver, I Love White Woman, Gamer, Blue Jay, Pink Bomb 91. I'm sure a couple other people will sign up. This is the different lights. Marvelous Marco. I wish this was. I was gonna say I wish this was done by seeding, but I guess it hasn't been seeded yet. So how would you? So it's looking pretty small right now. It seems like Tarek and Cosmos are the only like super notable. If you only shorts, I think people would. I don't think people would hate a 5-minute video on pre-local. Maybe I should just start making like small videos. Not a terrible idea. The only problem with that is it's just bad for the algorithm. I'm not gonna talk to the algorithm about you guys though. Well, it's just not great. Speaking of algorithm, like the stream, sub if you have extra money membership. I would really appreciate it. Zomba isn't at Goml. Anyone has a chance to win the event. I like that Zomba is your X Factor, but I think there's only 3 people in the entire world that are in the bracket that I think can win Goml, and it's Sonics, Static, and Tweak. Because if Tweak beats Onan, I think he'll win, but I don't think he'll beat him. Do you think Zomba's gonna win the next major he goes to? Tough to say. It's really tough to say. I don't think Zomba is projected to go to any majors for the rest of the season, right? So I guess that doesn't really. I can still answer your question, but I'm gonna say no, simply just because he's likely gonna have to beat. In order for me to bet on Zomba, I have to bet against Shattuck, Sonics, Light, Leo, Tweak, Riddles, Meister, Japan if they're there, Europe if they're there, and even though he's got a good record versus a lot of those players, doesn't mean he's a good record versus all those players. Zomba's Japan trip is so unfortunate. He lost to 3 top 15 players and Lax. Don't forget. Do not forget. A rematch? Zomba lost a rematch? Who did he get doubly limbed by? I know he lost to Reru and someone else at Delta. And then Lax and someone else at Kagaribi. So I guess it was the same guy, apparently. Tama. He lost to Tama twice? Rematch? Wait, he lost to Lax twice? Oh, you mean like a rematch from a previous... Oh, I see what you're saying. Because Lax has beaten Zomba before. Shouts to Lax for being up 2 on Zomba, by the way. And Shutone and Kagaribi. That's who it was. Tama P. That is tough losses. Also, guys, where would you rank Tama P right now? Because he's low-key top 10 in the world. Like, he has, what, Umabora as a bad result, and that's it? Lax is actually top 10 skill-wise because he's farming a top 10 player with Crom. Exactly. I would even argue top 5 skill-wise. You got double reverse 3-0 by Tama and Reru. It was tough for an NA fan to watch Tama P reverse 3-0 Zomba. But as proof block, I felt pretty good. Will Reru and Doramigi be in the top 10? I think Reru has a better chance than Doramigi. I don't think both of them will be in the top 10. There's just not enough spots. Like, you got to think about who are the guaranteed top 10. Sonic's guaranteed, Hurt guaranteed, Riddles not Riddles. Sonic's, Akola, Mia, Spargo, Shattuck, Hurt, guaranteed. 1,000% top 10. I would also argue that Light and Tweak are pretty much guarantees for the top 10. I think Shutone is also maybe not a guarantee for the top 10, but pretty close. And then it's up to Zomba, Doramigi, Reru, Tama P. Let's throw Leo in there. Some other 2 other people I'm probably forgetting about. Like, it is tough. Top 20, I'll wait a bit to put higher. I think it's fair. He's at least top 20. But I think not putting him in top 10 is pretty valid. Bayo Zamba, I mean, Bayo Rob is tough. It's a tricky one. Rare could be top 10. I have him in my top 10 right now. I have him as the 10th best player in the world, which is crazy to me. He's playing Luigi. Akola, Mia, Songstert, Shadow Spargo, Suicolite, Shootgun are guaranteed. I think that's fair to say. Those are like the 9 players that I'm pretty confident are top 10, and then it's like that 10th spot. I have no idea. But we're the big 6. You heard about the 4 Horseman era. Now it's the 6 Horseman era. Gluto's still top 15. I don't know about top 15. I think he could be by the end of the season if he goes to King of Fields, which he better and performs. Because he's got a winner. Old Core, he's got that 3rd at Umabora, but he does bad at Genesis. He does really bad at Kowloon, I believe. Doesn't do great at the Japan trip. Does get a 9th at Kagadivi, which isn't the end of the world. But he could be top 15. Like, it's not impossible, but there's a couple other players that I would put above. If you feel your character's too inconsistent, remember that Rare exists. There is no excuse anymore. Luigi is consistently top-8ing majors. It does not matter. And Luigi's not a bad character, but Luigi's a polarizing character. Samba should be guaranteed 2, probably. I mean, he should, right? He won Genesis, and he has 5th at Cirque and Invitational. But he does not bad at all the Japan tournaments, but he doesn't do great at any of the Japan tournaments, and that's 4 of them. Wins Cafeteria Cup, does okay at... was it LMBM? Did he go to LMBM? I actually don't know. I don't recall. Meister top 15? I think he's got a shot. I think he's in contention. I'd say right now he's top 20. Top 15, though, I think is like... Those players that I listed that are all in contention for top 10 are just like easily top 15. So players like Meister, Gluto, Snow, yeah, that's another good one. Snow's top 20. There's like... It's tough. I would have to... we'll do a rank stream, maybe not soon, but when we do a ranking stream, it's going to be hard. It's going to be really hard. I think Meister has a lot of good wins against players. He got a lot of really important wins at LSI. That was a super good tournament for him. Aside from that, he hasn't been, like, I don't think incredible in terms of the wins, but the placements have been very solid. Meister could be top 15 depending on how he does there. Yeah, right. Like, we still got a couple big events to go this season. This, I think, almost really important, though. Do you think Shiny Mark is top 10? Yes, I do. He won't be, though. He won't be even ranked, actually. I don't think Shiny Mark is going to be ranked this season. Because Lumi Rank requires you to go to a major event, which I really don't agree with, just for regions like Europe and Mexico. I think it should be a B+ tier. And I honestly don't understand why. I really, really don't. I think it's just so there's, like, certain players, maybe from, like, regions, like small regions that have made, like, Australia maybe has, like, a B tier or a B+ tier. Like, how do you rank an Australian player? There's only one. So, Shiny Mark would be top 5 if he didn't live in Guatemala. Probably. He was able to get, like, super, super good practice. I'm Shiny Mark's going to try to go to SmashCon. I would love that. We just got to get that guy to travel. He went to Umabora and LLDM. Okay. He didn't do great at Umabora. It would be the 7 Horsemen. Pretty much. As a certified Pikachu datter, watching Shiny Mark makes me question myself. I know, right? I can't wait till Shiny Mark starts going to consistently to events, and everyone's gonna go, you know what? Maybe this Pikachu character is pretty good. You know, you can't touch him. He doesn't have a disadvantage state or a ledge trapping phase. Pikachu only has neutral and advantage state, and that's not even me exaggerating. Isn't that crazy? Like, what a broken character. So does Pichu, though, but Pichu hurts himself when he does that. We need LG Shadowmark for the culture. That's what I was saying. But I do get why LG is maybe hesitant to pick up, or even temporarily pick up a 5th player, because you already got a good crew, especially a good content crew. He's been having Sonic's number in the coin boxes recently. Yeah, he's like, I think it was like 6 and 4. I literally just did that for a video. I should have that number in my head. Japan thinks that character is mid-tier, by the way. I know, it is crazy. Like, there are some really good arguments against Pikachu. SDI is a massive one. Like, the SDI against that character is a pretty big issue. But the way that I look at Pikachu is, like, Nair Loops are... You shouldn't even be going for Nair Loops anymore. You should be going for, like, 1 or 2 Nair Loops. SDI to forward air kind of sucks. But the main thing is up air bridges, which work on SDI, which are crazy. Back air, you can't SDI out of. It's insane. He has T-Jolt, which is one of the best projectiles in the game. He's just good character. I've talked about it. Does LG have an esports rival they should pick up for Shiny Mark? What is the LG rival? I don't even know. Thanks for the YouTube stream. Give the good work. Thanks for supporting, Kevin. I really appreciate that. LG already has the best crew of any sponsor. Yeah, they have a super good crew. Tito dash attack is a crime. Tito anything. Tito grab. Tito back air. Like, character's broken. Thunder also as a move is ridiculous. Still one of the best edge guards in the game. Bale XCI works for Bale, but it doesn't mean Bale players don't counter the SDI. I think goes for Tito. Yeah, exactly. I do think that it's a little easier for Bale to counter it just because of the variety. But it's a really good point. Just because you can SCI versus a character, it's like doesn't mean the character isn't like broken. Quick attack is so good. Quick attack is so good. Tito top 5 move in the game. Maybe. I don't know. I'd have to look at the list. I don't think maybe not that high, but it's like really good. Zeta's better on most games. I have no idea. I mean, they're good in Smash. I don't know what Zeta's other esports are like. Their Valorant team, though, not very good. But LG dropped their Valorant team, so... Even who sweeps this tournament, low-key? Just SDI, bro. Dude, just don't get back aired. Just don't get edge guarded, dude. Just hit the Pikachu, bro. Alright, chat. I think we are going to wrap up this stream. Before we do, though, I want to announce to you all right now that I will be live tomorrow. Probably the same time, around 3. And we're going to be doing a video, or we're going to be making a video for me, so thanks for that. We are going to be picking the best move of every move in the game. So best nair, best up air, best back air, best neutral special, blah, blah, blah. And we're going to be making the best possible character in Smash Ultimate. I'm really excited for that one. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure you're in there for that stream. Should be a banger. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Some if you haven't. Really appreciate the support in the stream recently. They've been a ton of fun. And, yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace.